Thinking about how it all originated.
This photo symbolizes the start of the Air National Guard base at McGhee Tyson Airport, and right after World War II, the sole mission for its pilots.
It was designed as an air defense base for Oak Ridge.
Now, the modern, sprawling air base is home to one unit pilots around the world depend on to refuel in midair.
You all have a very, very long way to go. Yes, sir!
The base has housed a training center known across the country for educating thousands of budding Air Force officers. And it's even home to a Guard unit with experience protecting ground troops at war in Afghanistan and plucking hikers to safety back home.
We would be sent off in the fighters to intercept those aircraft.
But in the late 50s, Dale Dislin was among the Air Guard pilots flying the F-104 fighters on 24-hour alert, guarding Oak Ridge, keeping wrong-way planes out of restricted airspace.
You could go from takeoff to 40,000 feet in 4 minutes. So that's fast.
Mach 2 fast, 1,500 miles per hour. And it was this picture, titled The Watch Over the Rhine, that symbolized the next job for those Air National Guard pilots and their hot rods in the sky. A call up overseas to protect against a Russian invasion of Europe and stave off World War III.
Things were hot there, and so it wasn't like a surprise.
In 1961, Russian and American tanks sat pointed at each other, separated by only a few yards at Checkpoint Charlie, dividing East and West Germany.
And I can tell you the Cold War was not very cold about that time. We knew that the Russians had nuclear weapons in the air 24 hours a day.
World War II veteran Charlie Brakebill found himself back overseas as executive officer of this East Tennessee unit with 460 men and 20 planes. They faced bully tactics by Russian fighters, screaming up to the border and breaking away just before crossing an invisible line, threatening to ignite another war.
We didn't know what the intent was or what tomorrow held.
I didn't want them shooting at us, and it was tense.
November, December 1961 were the worst days of my life.
But once the Tennessee boys started flying their jets, the bully charges by the Russians started to fade.
There were just a few cases where there was some threats that crossed the line, or they didn't drop any bombs or anything like that.
And beyond this historic photo of a young Charlie Brakebill with his commander, Major Robert Aiken, at Ramstein Air Base in Germany.
Bob, I have the governor here with me now.
It was this phone call from Governor Buford Ellington of Tennessee that stands out to Colonel Brakebill as the symbol of an East Tennessee unit that helped shape history.
What's the morale of their troops over there?
It made Christmas a little better for them to know that the unit was getting along so well.
3 Air National Guard veterans there at the beginning of a base that forged a reputation of service now firmly entrenched as tradition in East Tennessee.
Sometimes the buttons almost pop off of my shirt with pride, thinking about what this team did.